Look at me on day two, on time and whatnot. Come through, Janae. All right. Set my handy timer for 30 minutes so that I'm at least on here for 30 minutes. Okay. I thought I was setting my handy timer for 30 minutes. All right. There we go. Okay. So I put all of the particulars in the description this time. So hopefully everything came out like it was supposed to be. So today, let me share my screen so we can go over where I am and where I um, need to be doing today real quick. Okay, share screen. Okay, window, entire screen. Okay, you're gonna get to see all of my crap. So let's go here. So I shared all of this in the actual notes in the description, but so far to up to date, I did my first live stream last night. I did research on starting a business in Florida with the help of Google's AI Gemini tool. I made a detailed list of the steps for completing the business, and I did market research on what current content studios are within Broward County, Florida. And then I compiled an Excel sheet, which I'm about to show you. And so that's where we are. So today, now what I'm working on is doing a little bit more market research. Well, a lot more market research because so far all I've done is research on what content studios are currently in my area. And surprisingly, I thought it would be more. I was only able to come up with about 10 spaces that were technically content studios, although they weren't all the same. But I'll show you. I'm going to share where I'm at. Okay, so the other part of the market research that I need to do is on the customer base. So I'll probably do most of that tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be able to get some of it in tonight. But I wanted to get my Trello board set up. I'm not that great with Trello, but I've been trying to start using it for doing my YouTube channel so that I have everything in one place and I don't have to be going over to Excel sheets, going to different tabs and things like that. So for this project, because it's such a big project, I was like, let me do a Trello board. So I started setting it up. So if I can get to it, I want to get that done today too. And yeah, so I want to fill out my Trello. So as you can see, I said creating monthly goals in Trello, setting up my weekly tasks for the next 30 days. That's what I want to do on this live stream. So I'm going to take a screenshot of it because I can't see it on my phone for some reason right now. So I'm going to exit out of this. Notes. And I'll show you the Trello board. So this is the board that I created for this project. As you can see, it already had a lot of this pre-populated, but this is the one I'm working on. So this is where I am so far with it. And here is my Excel sheet that I started. So this is the overview. I felt like I should kind of do this like as if I was building a house. So I said, okay, I have 90 days, which is roughly 12 weeks, and 3 months. So I was like, okay, if I could have one key focus area per month and break it down like that, it will be helpful. So you can read all that in the description. So I ain't gonna go into it. But right now I'm on my foundation and I've already set up the boards to have these tabs: foundation, build, finish, and move. So let me see if I can open both of these at the same time. I am still getting used to having a Mac. I have been a Windows girly for so long. Get this is taking some getting used to for me. Where with the windows you can just drag them over, but either way, we're here. So the first thing that I want to do is finish building out this finish building out this Trello board because I noticed, it doesn't make sense for me to fill out this whole Excel sheet. So this is where I started. I did the 4 tabs and then I broke them out into their own individual tabs. So finish, foundation. I'll still probably use this to a certain degree, but I want everything to be in one place because I can access my Trello boards from my phone. And I know this weekend definitely I'll be out and about a lot tomorrow. So I need to be able to work on this while I'm out and about and I won't have my computer readily where I can just whip it out at a moment's notice. So that's why it's important for me to do this tonight and get this set up. So this is where we are. I had put the comps in my area. I only have 7 of them on the list here, but there were about 3 others that I found on Peerspace, but only one of them was like even remotely, I felt like a direct competitor to what I'm trying to set up, but it was more geared towards photography studio. So I haven't put the Peerspace ones on here just because they were either really high end studios, far as like film and production wise. So we're not even in the same lane, not really, of what the concept that I'm thinking of. So I didn't put them on here. So these are the 7 studios that are in my area that aren't too far from me. And that's what I've compiled so far. So let's see. I got my foundation, I got my build. So let's go back to the foundation tab. And then I'm going to build out this one. So ideally, I can get through everything that I have on my foundation tab, which is doing my vision and mission, getting my brand, philosophy, getting my financials, and then setting my system up. All of this is in this month. This is not in this week. So this is the monthly goal. These 4 tabs are what I need to get done in this month to a certain degree. Like I'm going to hire out the branding part. I need to come up with my own philosophy and the general, like what colors and things like that. But actually, I'm going to definitely hire out someone to do my branding for me because I want it to be professional. I can do a logo, a simple something just to get by, but not something on the scale that I want to charge money for. I want it to be legitimate. Like I want to go all out for it and make it real. Okay, so let me stop talking and start working. Okay, so this is foundation. I need to, within this one, add different cards within. You know what? I just realized I did this wrong because, think about this, Janae. This should be its own. I need to have this as one of these. And I don't know how you make one of these. Board. Can I copy this? Copy list. Create a list. Here we go. This should be, I need a list and not a card. So I did that wrong. So I'm going to delete all of this. This should just say foundation. Caps. Because each one of these lists will have cards within them. So each one of these visioning, mission, tribe, about are a card. So I need to revise this. So save foundation. This can delete. I'll just leave it. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. I'm going to copy this list. And this one will be build. Create. I'm going to just change it a different color just so that I know that it's different. And finish. Finish. Maybe I should say this different. Finish work. Let's make it pink. Finish. Okay. And move. I really don't need move. I had just put that for myself. I'm going to leave move. I'm going to just use these 3 because it's 3 months. Move is more like my pre-launch stuff. So I'm not even going to create that right now. Okay. Now each one of these. So for foundation, I need to have under here, I need to have visioning. Vision. I think I'm going to make these together. I think I'm going to make them together. Vision, mission. Save. I'll do them separately, but I feel like this will be, or maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, let me do a separate. I'll do this one as mission. I'll do this as mission. Yeah, as you can see, I'm so indecisive. Okay. Let me take this off. Let me just keep them separate. That way, when I'm working on one thing, I'm working on one thing. Because I have shiny object syndrome and I know I'll be all over the place. Vision, mission, tribe. Okay. About. Okay. Save. What else? You know what? I better check to make sure this is showing up. I didn't even think about it. Give me 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Let me check and make sure it's live, that I can see everything. Let me see. Go to me. View channel. Let me see. Let me mute this. Because I don't want it to. Okay, perfect. Let me see. Let me mute this. Okay, so. All right, where are we? So we did this one. We're done with that. Then these can delete. Let me delete. I don't want to move all of the cards. And just delete these. See, no, I won't delete them. I'll make something else here. I'll leave them and I'll just rename them. Okay, build. I have un momento. Wait. Oh, Janae. Yeah, within I can do little. What is wrong with me? Foundation. Vision. Yeah, all of these should be on the same card. I'm going to get my life together, Lord. Obviously, I'm not going to get it together this evening, but hopefully I'll get it together soon. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. Think it through. So if I give each one of them a card under foundation, yeah, I'm doing it right. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So vision, mission, tribe, about, and then I need brand. Can I add one of these over here and make this be brand? Brand. And change the color to something poppy. Let's do purple. Okay. Now underneath brand is philosophy. I could just copy these. Well, I'm still not that great with this, so philosophy. Okay, hopefully I spelled it right. Colors. Do I need to break all of these out? I don't really feel like I need to. Maybe I don't really need to. I don't feel like. I'll just put it all here under brand and just do a checklist for now because I don't feel like it needs to be on a separate. I'm gonna just do a checklist. Color, brand, add, so colors, enter, fonts, name, logo, pattern, philosophy, enter. Okay. All right, now that makes more sense. Instead of having a card for each one of these, I'll just go in. I'm wrong. I'm gonna have to have a card. You know why? Because if I do it as a checklist, I can't. All I can do is check it off. Okay. Delete checklist. I was doing it right the first place. Okay. Add a card. I have to do a card for each one, which is fine because it keeps it. So if I'm looking for something, it's easy to find. I'll just do the work and quit being lazy. That was me being lazy. Colors, fonts, name. And then also I can move these around in different logos. Logo. and patterns. Okay, that's it. Now we need, can I copy this? Copy. And we're going to name this one financials. Should I do financial and legal separate? I feel like they should go together because I gotta get rid of that doggone thing. It scares me every time. Stupid thing. For reference, I have a shoe rack behind the door. It's one of those metal wire ones, and it's breaking. So every so often it'll like pop and it sounds like a spring, and it's driving me crazy because I'm a chicken. So there's that. Okay, so this foundation, create card. Okay, so I need to change this color though. Change cover. I'll do green since it's money. Save. Okay, now under here, I need to add cards too. And this should go down here. Now add a card. We got REIN, enter, LLC, enter, bank, enter. Okay. And finally, we have systems. Copy card. And this is systems. SYSTEMS. It's just tedious work stuff that it seems like it's going to take a while. Okay, create card. I need to change the color because I won't know the difference. Let's just make it gray. That seems like data. And save. Note that down. Add a card. And we got SOPs, standard operating procedures. Add a card. That will come in handy once it's built and doing its own thing. I won't have to be present. I can train somebody to do it. What I do, brand Bible. Add a card, payments, and booking. Maybe I should say software. Booking. Yeah. Booking. Booking software. I'm going to just say it because I may forget why I put that. Okay. I'm done with foundation. So, okay. Now, build. Go over here to build. Build. I have email. Oh, okay. Email. I'll leave it gray. That's fine. I have website. Okay. I have build email. I need, let me copy this studio. Copy. Oop, I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to. Okay. I was trying to right click. What's happening? There we go. That's what I need. Copy. I need, I did website. I did email. I need studio. Studio. Create card. And change the color to something else. Let's make it orange. Like yellow. Oh, that's an ugly yellow. I already got that in there. Let's go purple. Okay, and save. So we got email, website, studio, and platforms. So that would be all social. So why didn't I just say social? Because, yeah, why didn't I just say socials? Platforms. I'm not sure why I did that. I'm not sure. Let me move this down. Website. That's weird. I don't know why I wrote platforms. Is there a reason that I said platforms? Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to put it because I don't know why I did that. Why do I keep clicking on here? I keep meaning to hit the little thing. Copy platforms. I'm going to just say it. Platforms. I'm not sure why I did that, but okay, we're going to go with it. Create card. Change the color to, let's do blue. Let's do a different blue. I keep the same. That way it's not visually looking too crazy. Platforms. Okay, then under studio, we got location. Location. We got, why can't I just write over that? Why it has to open all the way up? Layout. Layout. We got prep space. Prep. Do I need to really write it all the way out? And we have order equipment. Order equipment. Maybe I should put research equipment first. Well, I guess that would go under, and then permits. I'm sure there'll be a ton more cards that I need to add to this, but for right now, that's all I can think of. Now, we're moving. We ain't moving that fast. I ain't got 2 minutes left out of them 30 minutes. Ooh. Okay. Now, let's go to finish. And we only have 2 things under finish. So we have content and we have plan. Ooh, content calendar. I think I'm going to make that gray. And studio. Content, I'm going to make gray, and studio. I'll make this one be studio because it's bright and colorful. And this one, we're going to make content. Content. Okay. That 30 minutes went so fast. Okay, so under content, we literally have plan. We need a content plan. My timer getting ready to go off. Content plan. I know there's going to be other things I need to add to this, but this was just my little rough draft, and we're going to go with it. And I need a content calendar. That is where content calendar. And I always spell calendar wrong, but I think I spelled it right this time. Okay. Now, under studio, we're going to move this card up. We just move this down. How about that? And we got lease. Lease. We need to add a card. Permits. Why do I have permits twice? Wait a minute. I don't know why I have permits twice here. Permits. I have permits. Maybe I meant inspections. Final inspections. That must be what I meant. I don't know. That don't make sense. Okay, all right. 30 minutes is up. We're going to do it again. Let's do. I'm only going to do 30 more minutes at most. Because I got to get off here before my... Yeah. Final inspections. Enter. Instead of permits. Insurance. Decor. And manager. Cleaners. Okay. That's it. I'll save this. Let me save it so that I don't lose my work. But, I need to put these comps over here some kind of way. Ooh. Where can I put them at? Oh, okay. Is that what happens when you got the free version? By the way, I'm doing as much free stuff as I can right now. Because Lord Jesus. Okay. I might have to upgrade because this is getting ridiculous. I'm going to leave those for right now because I have them already written in my notes. So if I do need to get to this, I can get to it on my notes. I have them in my notes. So I'm good. I can exit out of this for right now, I think. This is Aggie. What is this? Look at this. Okay, Trello, I'm going to need y'all to pull it together. All right, so let's go to, what was next on my list? I have everything here now. I need to start building these out. Oh, that's why I have my photos open. I need to, okay, so I was going to move my market research and process list over to the Trello board, which I moved all the process lists over. I'm not going to worry about the market research because I already have it in my notes for now. Don't be lazy. Okay, I'll move it over. So let's see, where will I put it at? I'm going to put it at foundation. This is too Aggie. Let me make it bigger because I'm not going to be able to. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to get over here. Okay. Okay, I'll put it here. I'm going to change this to market research. S-E-A-R-C-H. Okay, we're going to do that. Can I should be able to do an attachment, but if I do an attachment, will this... That's a good question, Janae. Can I attach this? Let's see. I never tried it. Let's try it. Let me save it. Attachments. Choose a file. Come through. Let's see. It's on my desktop. I don't even know where I have this at. Where do I have you saved? Excel sheet. Now on Windows, when you hover over, why did I put that up there? I spelled that so terribly. Okay. I don't know how to get this documents. Let me see. Desktop. I don't know. Applications. Go back. Let's see. J Duarte. Documents, downloads, desktop. I ain't got it on here. I don't know where it's at. Okay, cancel. See, I gotta learn how to use this stupid thing. Cancel. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm not going to fool around with that because it's not necessary. And I don't have the time to be pussyfooting about. Okay. So I will figure that out on another day. But, okay. I want to create my monthly goals in Trello, which these are the monthly goals. So this is first month, second month, third month. I did that. And now I need to set up my weekly tasks for the next 30 days. So for the next 30 days, I'm only solely focusing on foundation. And we're starting here. So, well, I guess I have it here. I just need to go in and do each one, I guess. So for vision, well, I'm kind of still doing market research, so I should finish that this weekend. Foundation. Under here, could I do a card? Okay. So I don't want to do a checklist. I want to maybe make a template. No. I have got to learn how to use this Trello thing better. So I'll do it in the description, I guess. Let's think it through. Setting up my weekly task. So I got it. I can close this now. This is saved, right? I can close this one. And let me close this for now. Get me out. Let me out. There we go. Let me minimize you. Minimize. Can I get out? There we go. And I need to go back to my notes. Notes, here we go. So for this week, this is all I'm doing. Let me make it bigger. So for this week, let me go to the top. So for the next 7 days, I'm working on research, planning, research and plan, right? And yeah, this is this week, research and plan. So then I further asked the AI tool to give me how to find my target. So that's all I'm working on right now. And then my vision mission is next. So this weekend, the goal is to get all of this target market research done. So let's see. I'm on day 2. So let me do day 3, day 4. Do I want to do cards though? I don't know. I feel like doing this in Trello might be cumbersome. Like maybe I should move over to doing it in my top 3 notebook. Doing my weekly task. Because I'll have this with me every day. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah. I think I'm going to move onto paper for my task because, see, I think this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me stop sharing so you can see what I'm talking about here. I think I'm gonna go paper for this because I'm better with navigating pen and paper. Let me stop sharing. I don't know how to stop sharing. Okay, minimize you. I'll minimize because I still need you. Can we minimize? Oh, I always forget. Why wouldn't it just be the middle button? Go Apple. Well, why wouldn't it just be the middle button? I'm just saying. Okay, so let me come over here to StreamYard and stop sharing my screen. And let me show what I'm thinking. So now that I have my monthly plan, I think I should move over to my top 3 notebook that I got for Christmas for myself that I'm just now busting open. It's by Simple Mint and Co. If you're interested in it, it's a beautiful book. It's really nice. It's like a linen. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I didn't want to get into it until I got into it. So here we go. I'm gonna move to pen and paper. So it has for your goals for the quarter. This is quarterly goals, and then you can break it down into your action steps. So I'm gonna move to pen and paper. And then this is my top 3 goals for the month. This month broken down. You can do your daily, like you could do your daily task. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break out my month, like what I need to get done each day, at least what broad thing I need to get done for each day, and then I can go in and do my task for the weeks. So that is what I'm gonna do. Since I'm gonna have a lot of time sitting around tomorrow, where I won't be able to be on the computer, I will break these out. That's what I can work on because I don't want to have my phone dead tomorrow while I'm in the streets. So I'm gonna scrap that. I'm not gonna do my weekly task. I'll do that on here while I'm out and about. And so tomorrow night I will show my schedule of what needs to get done. Okay, now tomorrow, my task that I put as a goal for tomorrow would be to finish completing the target market steps outlined by the Google AI tool Gemini above. So that's what I'll be doing on a live stream tomorrow. I'll be going over. Let me show my screen one more time. I'll be going over share screen, entire screen. Uh-oh. Why ain't it letting me share? Okay, that's fine. Share. Okay, okay. Here we go. So tomorrow on the live, this is what I'll be doing. I should be able to start doing my demographic research. So on my ideal customer or figuring out, understanding the core problems my product or service solves, who benefits from having these problems. So I was like, I'll be, writing that out and then doing market research. So yeah, I'm definitely going to hit up the Census Bureau. So I'll be checking into the demographics, the income, education, that sort of thing. Now, I might have to ask the AI again, how would you go about finding out the psychographic information? I mean, I guess I could go to social media and do it. That's probably how I would do it. I would have to go to social media and just kind of scroll through and be a peeping Tom on social media. But I hate going on there because it's such a time suck. You know, you get in there and then it's next thing you know, your life is over. So I will be completing as much of this market research as I can get to. I've already looked at the competitors, so we've done that. I kind of skipped a step. Um, I did look at those that had websites already. I already kind of looked at them, but I did not analyze like their social media or their engagement. They all really had low engagement, which was surprising to me because the market here is so small, especially in Broward. I didn't look at Miami, but yeah, this is going to be interesting to see. So this is what I'm going to be doing on a live stream tomorrow. I'll be showing how far I got with my weekly task, and I'll be doing this. So come finishing this. I'm gonna start tonight. I'll start trying to figure out where to even look for some of this information. And yeah, so I am going to get off of here. I feel like we got a little bit done tonight. And oh, I wanted to show my in my research the um the companies that I found that were local. So let me go back in here. Let me go back in here because I have their. So this one is, let me make this bigger because I can't see. So this first one, this Voice Box Podcast and Creator Studio, like it was the nicest one out of all of them. And it was, well, it really wasn't, I don't think, the most expensive. I think this Soul Terraries, the studio was the most no, it wasn't. This one was the most expensive. Let's go to the website. Click wants to follow, click and hold to select the sale. Okay, so this is Voice Box. They are the nicest. Let me show you their studio spaces. It's beautiful, but it's high end. Like this is for somebody that already has a successful business or they have money to fund it. Um, Look at her studio. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's in a really nice area. Um, I looked it up on LoopNet. I was actually just trying to find the address on Google just to see what area it was in, to see how far it was from me. And that address actually came up on LoopNet. And I was like, okay, I don't know how long ago she got her space, but they have a space um, similar in size to this studio, and they're asking just over $608,000 for it. So she may have gotten in when the market was, better. But yeah, her studio is absolutely gorgeous. Let's go to the pricing. But this studio, to me, I felt like it is more geared toward podcasters because every studio has a podcasting option. Not so much for people that's just coming to take photos. So is to me. And then they also offer, so you see they start at $75 an hour and go up to 150 per hour. And then she also has add-ons that you can get production support. So as you can see, you could get an AV production person for $299 an hour, $299 per hour. And then they do editing. They also will come to you. So they offer a fully, beautiful product. Like you can go in and just bust out um, your whole season if you wanted to. And then they also do branding and they do full production podcast packaging. So this is like pretty much you could get a done for you solution, or you could go a la carte and do it yourself. But it's just out of the range of what I'm thinking. Now, this Studio C ain't too bad, $75 per hour. But if you're thinking of, someone like me when I first started out, and even now, like I couldn't justify paying $75 an hour, even though, well, I guess I could. I mean, it would be a business expense, but $75 an hour, that's substantial. Like, I would rather put that money into upgrading my gear or trying to, outsource my editing or something to that effect versus running a studio space. Yeah, but hers was the nicest. And she's further east. She's almost to the ocean, so I'm more west. So I'm trying to stay in this area. I don't want to have to drive far to go check on the studio. Like, I want it to be between, I would say, Sunrise, Tamarack, North Lauderdale. Well, let's say Sunrise, Tamarack, Pompano, Fort Lauderdale. Like, I want to stay in that zone. Like, I don't want to go too far to the north or too far to the south. I definitely wouldn't go plantation. Like, that's a little bit too far south, I feel like. But Sunrise, yeah. Tamarack and probably uh Tamarack, Pompano, North Lauderdale, maybe even a little bit of Lauderhill might work. But yeah, definitely Plantation is out, Davy is out, you know. Yeah. That's pretty much the tri area that I want to be in. So she's way out of my, zone to me. I mean, she's still in Fort Lauderdale, but her pricing, what they offer, like I said, it's more of a podcast studio. Let me see if they show more. There is something I saw her spaces better. Let me see if I see. They had somewhere on here where you saw them a little bit better. But yeah, if you have the money, this is, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. They have 24, they're open 24 hours. You can go at any time. So I guess this one shows you can see some of the studio here. But yeah, it's a really nice one. So that I feel like is like the biggest, one of the bigger competitors. Most of them, out of the 7 that I have on this list, they're not even, let's see. So that one, because you could do both. She has a content where I mean, there is beautiful. So it will be pretty to do content, do a video podcast, or just do vlogging or something like that in that space. That will be, it's set up beautifully. You can't, yeah, it's off a federal highway. Um, I couldn't tell what booking software she had, but she does offer memberships. Her rates start between 75 up to 150 if you don't do any add-ons. Um, it is more podcast focused. And then Invictus, they're in Deerfield, which is north of me. I love his logo. I just love it. It just makes me smile. Um, but it's completely a podcast studio. That's all they do. It's just a podcast studio. It's, you're not going in there to go take photos or do brand photos or shoots or anything like that. This is a podcast studio. So again, it's open 24/7. His website is really nice, but his studio is nice. It's really well done. Um for what it is for. If you're just doing a podcast, I felt like his prices weren't bad either. They're a little bit further north, like I said, than I would want to go because they're in Deerfield. Like I said, I'm closer down towards Tamarack area, Tamarack Sunrise area. So yeah, his was really nice. His studio looks nice. The pricing wasn't too bad. Like I said, 24/7. They do have help. The equipment, it comes with equipment. So it's almost like a ready to go option, which I like. Free high speed, free parking. Yeah. So this one is a good one, but they only do podcasting, and I want to do a studio that caters to all, like not all, but podcasters. If you're a photographer, videographer, vlogger, um, and I kind of want to have an event space as an option. If it doesn't happen on this go round, I'm okay with it. But I really am attracted to having an optional event space that I could have like trainings or something to that effect. So yeah, let me see. Let me go to the next one before my time. So this one is in Lauderhill called I think it's called Carve Visual. I think it's you pronounce it Carve, but they are more of a photography studio. They have really nice sets though. You if you're gonna just do a photo shoot, this is your spot. They have beautiful sets, absolutely gorgeous. Like this is stunning. Their website is gorgeous. Like they did a great job. And his location though is right in the heart, as you can see, of those areas that I talked about. He's a little towards Lauderhill, but there's Sunrise. There's Sunrise. This should be Tamarack. So he's like right in this triangle that Sunrise, Tamarack. um I don't really want to go as far. I don't want to go that far down, so I'm more north. I would say Sunrise is the farthest south that I'm looking. I definitely don't want to go any further south than that. So yeah, but yeah, his plays, look at his pictures. He also offers photography services, so you could also book them to do the pictures. And then look how huge you can book this whole side or this whole side, or you could book the whole space. But he has after hours. You could get the whole place. You could bring a car in. Like he is a one for all, one stop shop. Like you get everything done. So look, they got fire. You can have fire on your set. You can have a rainfall. You want to shoot a video. You just want to go take some baby pictures. You want to go, do a wedding shoot. Look, they even have a uh a setup where you could go and do some cooking. Like if you're gonna do a little cooking spot, you can be your own little HGTV food network with actually running water and appliances that work. So he is, I would say, and his prices weren't bad. Let me see. His prices weren't bad for what all you get. Let me go back to my little spreadsheet. Oh, I didn't put the prices there. I don't think the prices were bad when I initially looked. Let me see. Let's go to the pricing. I didn't write the pricing down. And you can do it. He does events too. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, maybe that's why he don't have the pricing on there. Oh, I thought his pricing was on here. And how do you book? I click book. Okay, I'm gonna just say side A. All of this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, $80. $80 an hour for you get that whole side. Like you can go take pictures in all of those sets. So you could go and literally film all your content for the whole year. If you play your cards right for a couple $100. Yeah. So he has a makeup station, it's nice. He did a really great job. Look at this. You go film film a music video or look at this. Yeah. So I feel like as closest to me, he is the biggest. I'm just assuming that this is a man, because I saw a picture where he had got an award. I'm assuming that it is his actual business. But because he's the closest to me as far as content studios, because I feel like there you could you could come in and do a podcast out of there. You could do anything out of there. So he's a little bit further advanced than, let me put this here. What did I say? $180 to 180 to, I think it said 100 and some. I'll just say 80. Is it start at 80? He is open 24/7. Oh, that's my time. I'm gonna have to get off here in a second. I don't know when he opened. But let me just go through these real quick. So Socherary, she is a photographer and she basically built this for herself. You can already tell. It's beautiful, but it's mad expensive. Um this is for professional photographers though. You could tell she built this with like really intentionally. 1 hour is $134. Yeah. So for a small creator, it's not realistic. But if you are a photographer, you're gonna pass that cost on to your client. But her studio is absolutely gorgeous. Let me pull up her pictures, her portfolio. Wait, is it about? See her space. I love the aesthetic of the space, but yeah, she is mad expensive. Yeah. Also, she is where is her studio? So again, this you're not going in there to record a podcast. The sound quality be horrible. Those concrete floors, the high ceilings, no insul, like that's not practical for audio. So you could go in there and do some pictures, but you going in there to do pictures, that's not the kind of studio you going to go book to go do anything but take some photos or even, videos, but nothing that you're going to have to depend on audio, I don't think. She's in Dania Beach, so that's south of me, I believe. And finally, is it finally? Oh, no, it's two of them. The AV Club, they're podcasters. It's like a done for you podcast studio. They have all of the tech. You can hire a tech. They were actually, if you're looking for a podcast studio in this area, I would go with them. Their prices were reasonable, even for I felt like a small creator. Let me go to their pricing. But it's a no frills. It's a nice studio, but it's not like it's a no frills. The equipment, yes, they have memberships. They'll also come to you. The equipment with them is the biggest thing, and the tech help was the biggest thing. And they're off of Sunrise, but they're again further east than where I want to go. So I'm not considering them like a direct competitor because they only do podcasting. How do I get to their pricing? Can I get, oh, here it is. Let me see. So session, I think I wrote it on here. Let me see. Their pricing was $60. So it was I consider that reasonable considering the equipment is there. At least the podcasting. Now, if you want video, camera, it's not included, but podcasting, just straight audio podcast, I feel like that's worth it for somebody that's just getting started that doesn't want to put the money out to get their own equipment and have professional level equipment. I felt like that was worth it. Again, they're in Fort Lauderdale off of Sunrise. And they're called the AV Club Studio. Their website was nice. This one, Melanin Edge, it's another one that it's more like why ain't it going? Why can't I go? You know what? I wonder, did I close it? Did I close it? I think I closed it. I did. Let me see. Let me go here. Melanin Edge. Let me go here. Melanin Edge. I gotta get off here because I only have edge.com. It's another photo studio, the space. It's another photo studio, but it's a nice studio. But see, she has events here. She has events. Um, and look, you could do a podcast in this space. So she's close by. She's in the area that I want to be in. So I would consider her a direct competitor. It's more of a photo studio, but you could do a pod. Look, this is set up for a podcast. You could do it even. This she would be definitely a direct competitor because this is kind of what I want to do. So yeah, she is definitely her prices. I don't really remember. Did I write it on my thing? Oh, these are her add-ons. She's also a notary and you can get passports. She's a photographer, so she probably built this studio for herself. Studio rental. Look, it's $50 an hour. She's definitely a direct competitor. Definitely. But there's enough out here for everybody to eat. So, you know, I wouldn't, copy her stuff. Like we have different styles. Like I'm not, you know, I would never knock somebody else's business like that. But we would be in the same area, general area, not too far away. But granted, look at the 7 that we found, and really only 2 of them are close by, and we're not the exact same. I feel like hers is probably the closest to what I want to do than any of them. Yep, she absolutely has it. But, what's for me is for me, and what's for her is for her, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And then also sometimes it'll be like, oh, I don't have a spot. You know what? If I don't have space, I can say, hey, there's another location over here. Her prices aren't too bad. It's a beautiful space. You might want to check them out. We can just like refer people to each other because we're in the same area. I mean, that's just a thought, but I got to get over here. Did I go through all of them? Because I wanted to show them. um, the last one was Live XL Studio. This is more. I'm not gonna worry about it because this is an event space. Point blank. Period. I'm gonna just take them off, so they don't really even count. It's a beautiful event space, but she didn't even have a website. She only you could only call to get get booked. That was only phone only, but it was a beautiful, really nice, well done. All of her events look fantastic. So if you're looking for event space specifically, it's in Davie. She had all kind of backdrops, all kind of props. Um, she did all kind of events from like baby showers. She did a 90th birthday party. And they all were different and they were all beautiful and gorgeous in their own right. So she's off a university in Davie. But she had a strong social media presence. Out of all of them, I felt like she was the only one that had the best social media presence. And she's an event space though. And then this one, yeah, she was the only one I felt like was really killing it. Everybody else, um, their social media was not, it was not that great. Um, so yeah, I feel like if you do it right, if I do this thing right, and I marry the marketing and social skills that I have, I feel like I could really make some moves in this market. The question is, will people pay for it? We'll see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop sharing so I can get out of here and continue working on this master plan. And as a side note, before I get off, let me just say this. let me just say this. StreamYard. I'll get oh, I was about to end y'all. Hold on before I get off. Let me just show you something real quick. Stop sharing. I don't know what to do. How do you stop sharing? Stop sharing. The big button there. Okay, before I get off, let me just show you something. As we all know, yesterday was my birthday. My husband surprised me with birthday cake this morning. And I done about killed myself. I don't know. Let me turn the light on. If you can see, he's on. If you can see, let me turn my flashlight on. Oh, can I turn my flash? Oh, Jesus. Help me. I just got to show y'all this real quick. Look how red my eyes are. So if I don't get on here tomorrow, y'all call somebody because I might not have made it. I done ate so much birthday cake. I'm so ashamed. First of all, I didn't go to the gym today like I said I was going to do. And I didn't try to kill myself with birthday cake today. I know I had 2 pieces this morning. I had cake for breakfast. Let's start there. Dr. Sales, I'm sorry. I know I got blood work coming up in May, and I've been cutting up plum food. I had cake for breakfast. That was the first one. And I had 2 slices early. I had one for breakfast and I had another slice immediately after. And then I had another slice after I ate dinner. And when I say my stomach was cutting up, so I don't know why my eyes are red like this. They ain't itching or nothing, but I think my pressure might be up. I don't even have high blood pressure. So y'all be on a prayer call for me in the morning. Good night.